It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them's going to find it here as we're off in week 2. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Stop.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 43. Got his target, it's Higgins. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here we go.
From the 29. Higgins makes the catch. And this one does not go far.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Sanders on the shotgun handoff. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Stop.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Here we go.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go.
It's second and goal. Man in motion here. Brown. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They send a man in motion. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Has a man, it's Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs start off well, tie things 7-7. Butker on now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
11.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. 12.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
11.
3rd and long. Here's Burrow. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And this will be his first effort of the contest. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Hey, 15.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, 43.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at 1st down here. Now it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the red zone now. Has it down close. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator.
Touchdown, Kansas City! Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. On the move, headed right. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Gun.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Lays out left side and gets it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for a target. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jermaine Pratt picks it. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Right side cut by Higgins. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out in 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run again with Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Trying for it with Burrow. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Another try following the sack. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Bengals would take the lead with a score. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. They kick the running back in motion. On target to his man Higgins. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And this stays tied here in the second.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That one hits for 30. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Back to the air, Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And he's all the way to the 5 before going out of bounds. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
I don't need to. I don't need to.
That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57.
They've got a man in motion. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. But it looked like the Chiefs got this one back. Ooh, lucky break there, making that recovery. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. Blitz coming, Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
On 2.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
From the 37. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's on the move. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and could get the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, Burrow to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Big gain downfield. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals tie this game at 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
I don't need to. Right side.
He's back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
They connect on the deep shot. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
Putting a receiver in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A second down throw for Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. A pickup there of 39. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Man in motion here. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Another throw for Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Motion man sent left. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
I'm one, ready?
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
1-1, ready?
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Burrow from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
He's going deep this time. one's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Chased out to his right.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Running back sent in motion. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. On now comes their punter. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Absolutely crushed his 1st punt, and here's another huge one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Off play action. It's Mahomes. He lets one fly deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. Butker on now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
On one, ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They'll go from the gun with Sanders. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On one, ready?
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's get set. Got.
Here's Sanders once more. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Here we go.
Burrow. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. That one doesn't make it beyond the line. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow back to throw. He's got Brown on the slant. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go.
To throw again, it's Burrow. They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 4th down, Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Yellow. 15, 15. Right side.
Trying again following the sack. Pacheco hauls it in. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Attack, attack. Right side.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
On one, ready?
This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Bengals with possession.
On two, ready?
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. Gun, gun. Dot.
They'll send him over right.
Dot.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll have it down to almost the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Back now, pressure on its way. Into a crowd, and intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completes this one to Rice. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Yellow.
From the 23. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Attack, attack! High down these two, high down these two. Attack!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
They put a receiver in motion here left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Easy.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to the air, Mahomes. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs put up even more points in a win. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Brown on the inside give. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Shot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He completes it in traffic. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Gun. Shot.
Here's Burrow. Setting up the screen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
12. Shot.
Trying for it with Burrow. Oh, he got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these 2 to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs nearing their first win of the season. 2nd and 3 now.
Yellow.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Yellow, yellow.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. He'll take it from the 1. And finally, they're able to corral him, but not before he gets a hefty amount on that return. Very good return as he picks up 20. And it'll be Bengals football.
I'm fine, ready?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Dot.
He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Burrow from the gun. Completes this one to Chase. Space past the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go, here we go.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Dot.
1st down, Burrow to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
11, mighty. 11, MT. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. A lateral goes haywire, fumble. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one, and yes, they did. Bengals football. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Here we go.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed. We got him the ball back.
Dot.
3rd and long for him here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play. Forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up second down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Attack, attack! Hey, 43, 43, 15. Attack!
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. It's no good. An unexpected miss there, Brock, as he puts it left. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Yellow! Attack, attack! Attack!
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
So score this a win for the Chiefs. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one.